But you know what? But all said and done, we got through it.
We did, man.
Yeah.
We did.
And the show looks good.
Show.
Yeah. You
good,
said that
dude.
you've seen it.
I do. I've been doing this for like 20-something years, and I love what I do. This is the first show that I have done that I'm actually proud of and excited about.
Wow.
I'm happy for my jobs. I'm happy to have done Rules of Engagement for however long. I made good money, all of that. But from a creative standpoint, it's been fun, but not like fulfilling. This, even though it is a network comedy, there's something special about it, I think.
Yeah. And I also, I even can tell. Mm-hmm. I really can.
Yeah.
There's just something organic. In terms of, I know you have my craziness, but just in terms of like me talking to, like Lindsay Price plays my wife. Mm-hmm. And there was that, you weren't there, but there was a moment we were in the car and we're driving, we're doing a scene, right? And we were just talking in between, and there was such a comfortable kind of a feeling with her. Mm-hmm. And usually I don't become friends or I even versus like people necessarily. But with this show, you can tell that if it continues, that it'll be, good relationships.
Oh yeah, we all clicked very quickly.
Yeah,
I mean, it happened quickly.
Yeah,
it's nice when that happens.
Yeah, so in that way, it's cool too. But I'm just trying to let it go, man.
You're gonna be good.
It's fine.
It's all gonna be good.
I know, but it's just like I don't know.
But I think that one scene where you guys were the jogging scene.
Yeah.
I think I told him to take a beta blocker, but I think he took like 4 instead of 1.
Oh, jeez.
And he calls me in a panic. He's like, I'm getting really dizzy and I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah.
I was like, well, how many did you take? And I seriously was like, should I call an ambulance?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I took those for a minute. I took beta blockers for a minute.
You did?
Because I went through a period of about 1.5 years where I just lose my shit. Like I'd go into an audition and I would lose my fucking mind and I'd forget everything and my mouth would dry up and I'd be like, I would ruin my entire shit. And so
it's not, I just want to tell people listening that I'm not weak.
No, I'm not. You're weak.
I just want everyone that I'm not. I have talent.
It's the opposite.
Right,
it's the opposite of weak. You're a sensitive actor. Who wants to please, and when you don't, you get all fucked up.
But it's not even just that, though. You have to understand that I don't come from the culture of acting.
Right.
I'm from clubs.
Right.
And then one day, your agent goes, "Why don't you try acting?" Mm-hmm. And then you go, "Oh." Then all of a sudden you're in a room and you have to act, right? Mm-hmm. No training, never done it before, right? And then you continue, and then, it's like what my old AA sponsor used to say, you fake it till you make it.
Right.
But I'm always faking it.
I think we're all
I understand that, but you look at somebody like Lindsay's so good, right?
Yeah, she's money.
She's money, right? Yeah. And then I play her husband. Mm-hmm. So you're in a scene with her, and you can tell she's in it, right? And I'm looking at her, and I'm out.
Watching her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
I go, she's great.
You're in a scene. I do the same thing where I'm supposed to be my next line, but I'm looking and I'm like, oh, that was good. That was really fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh, but I do have to say though. So when we shot the pilot, and what they do is they test the pilot in front of a bunch of test audience, and they've got these dials, and it's such an archaic way to sort of tell whether a show is good or not. But every actor's tested, meaning, we loved Oliver, we didn't like this person. Bobby tested the highest of all of the actors.
But that doesn't.
Everyone loved Bobby the most. Loved Bobby the most.
I'm out of it.
Why do you do that? Loved you the most. Why? Because he feels most comfortable in the pain.
Yeah. Here's the thing though. But let me say this.
Yeah.
Let me say this, my friend. Okay. Mm-hmm. If the show becomes a hit, which I think it could be, I don't want to jinx it.
Yeah.
But I think Neil Brennan. You know Neil. Mm-hmm. Neil Brennan, if you don't know, he's a stand-up, but he also created the Chappelle Show. He directs a lot of things. Neil came up to me at the store 4 days ago, and he said, "Hey, can I talk to you?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "That thing you're in." I go, "What thing? Love?" No, he goes, "That network thing that you're in with Oliver and Jenna." I go, "Yeah." He goes, "That could stay on for a while." Mm-hmm. And I go, because he's seen me do a bunch of shit over the years. He's never said anything.
He didn't talk to me.
Yeah.
Like he'll go, "Hey, congratulations," but not.
Yeah.
But he literally sat me down and he said, and I'll tell you why. It's relatable.
Yeah.
He goes, "It's a great cast. It just seems like it should be on."
Right.
And I also think that just given the climate, it's just something that we would rather see. It's a family show. It's got a lot of heart. I don't want to watch anything politically driven. It's just something that gives off. It's a feel good show.
Right.
What I
agree.
say what the show
There's
was
hope.
when during the pilot, I equated it with a band. Do you remember?
Zeppelin.
No.
I don't know. I don't
You
remember.
sounded so sure.
I was like, oh,
I have no
okay.
idea. Five for fighting.
Yeah.
You sold that.
Not Fight for Fighting, okay?
What band?
No, the Eagles.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. The Eagles came in the early 70s, right? But it was during the tail end of the Vietnam War. The country was just in a depression, not financially, but just it was gloomy. You know, after the JFK assassination, after Martin Luther King, all that stuff, right? So the Eagles comes along, this kind of like this optimistic, you know, they're Southern kind of rock,
They
but
have a
like
song called "Take It Easy."
yeah, happy, just relaxing, positive kind of music, and people gravitated toward it because it was just to escape what was going on. I think in many ways, splitting up together could be the Eagles.
Well, I mean,
I'll tell you why.
The Eagles of TV show.
Dick. All right, I saw you laugh. And George, fuck you. All right, you piece of shit. All right. I'm not saying it in some grandiose way that we're like the shit. All I'm saying is that it is a light, cute, really kind of a positive kind of a show, and it's not. Yeah, we don't talk about politics or, really none of the social issues are. We are just real people.
well, we're also touching upon a subject matter that has been going on for a long ass time. People have been doing this forever, but
Right.
no one's shown it or talked about it. We haven't seen this in any sort of medium, really. And I think people, everyone I tell the log line to, oh, this is what the show is about, they say, oh my God, well, that's relevant.
Or it's my life.
It's my
It's-
life,
yeah.
or I know somebody, or whatever it is. And no one's ever sort of shown what we're showing
You're right.
in this show, So people are gonna. I think people.
I've
will
only
dig it.
seen one. You've seen how many?
4.
They're good.
They're good.
Okay, that's all. I
Yeah, no,
wanna-
they're good.
That's all I care about.
They're really good.
Yeah.
And I think this is gonna be great for you. I do, because you were talking about how you're.
This is all I wanted to hear. This is all I wanted to hear.
This is why I'm
Okay,
here.
yeah, go ahead. Yeah, what is
You're
it?
a comedian,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
you're saying, I've never been an actor and this and this and that.
Yeah.
You're doing things in this show that show a completely different side
That's
that people probably have never seen. That one scene we did, the pilot.
Yeah.
We had a beat, a moment where you have a line by saying, well, maybe you should do this and maybe you should do that, and it's sincere and it's real.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's dramatic.
That's all. Yeah, I've never done.
No
anything
one
like that.
sees you like this.
And
They
g-
see
and
you
because
naked,
you said that-
and
because
they know
you
what your butthole looks like, but they have no idea how you are as an actor.
Do you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how
We're all
would you
pink
grade
on
his
the inside.
butthole?
Huh?
He's never seen my butthole.
Oh, you've never seen his butthole.
No,
I've never shown him my butthole.
I'm
No, not yet.
not yet.
Because you gave me that compliment, I'm gonna give you a gift.
Oh, come on. Oh, God.
I will take.
I thought you were going to show him your
Right
butthole.
here, this right here.
Tell the audience.
This right here is an Asa Akira fleshlight. And they molded her vag right here, right? And it's got all that stuff in here, and it's got the material is very vaginal like.
Wow.
Yeah.